PD Module 3, Google Calendar. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do again is to sign into your Google account. So if you just go to google.com and click sign in, and then enter your username at mcsdonline.org along with your password. Once you've signed in, you may go to the More button and go to the Calendar option. Here is my Google Calendar, and you can see it's pretty full, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off all of my Google Calendars right now to display just this one so it's not as full. Okay, the first one under My Calendars will be your default calendar. Okay, and so that's the first one you want to create, and it will automatically appear under your My Calendars. So if you want to change the settings on that one, you just click on the calendar and it will give you a drop down menu, and then you can change the calendar settings here, and you can here name it, and usually we recommend this is your work one because this is the one that you're going to use the most, and when you enter events it'll automatically default to this one unless you change it. You may want to add a description, and then you'll just say save when you're done entering all that information. To add a new calendar, you just go to My Calendars, the drop down menu, click on that and say create a new calendar. Here you then may give a title to your calendar, give a description, make this calendar public, or share it with the Muscatine Community School District, and it also lets you give options here as well. So if I make this public, it then will let me give the options of see all event details or see only free and busy times and hide the details. So you have that option whether or not you want to do that. If you don't want it to be public to more than people, then you can add just specific people, and then you have the options, more options here. You can make changes and manage sharing, make changes to events, make all event details, or see only free and busy times. And you'll notice when you enter somebody that's in the MCSD accounts, it will give you the matches to those. And then you may add them. If you decide later that you do not want that person to see your calendar anymore, then you can just click the little trash can and remove them. And when you're all done with all your settings, then you just say create calendar. You have created your calendars, you'll notice that you'll have a list of all your calendars, and right now I just have one turned on, and I can turn that one off by just clicking on it and it will turn it off, and you'll notice my calendar becomes blank. If I want to just have my home one on, then I will click that one on and it will show that one. Whichever ones I want to be focused on, I can toggle them on and off. And you'll notice it will start to fill up with all my different calendars. Okay. The next thing we're going to go over is calendar sharing. Okay. You will choose the calendar that you are interested in sharing, and you'll click on the drop-down arrow next to that calendar, and you will go to share this calendar. When you click on this, then you can add specific people that you would like to have share it with, and you can see I've entered lots of names that I share my calendar with, or you can make it public. And I've also done this because I want mine's linked to my website so people can see what I'm doing. Once you've added all the different people, and here's your options again like I went over before, you may choose whether or not they can manage yours or make changes as well. And then you just click save either at the top or at the bottom when you're done entering who you'd like to share this with. And it will take you back to your calendar. The third part of our training on the calendar is actually creating events. When you want to create an event, you just click into the time of that day that you would like to create that event, and it will automatically create an hour block slot. And here I just want to show you how you type in what your event is going to be, and I'm just going to use an example. And then I say create the event or edit the event. Here I also may choose to put this into a different calendar if I would like. Right now I'm going to leave it into my work calendar, and this also shows us again that this automatically the first calendar listed will be your default calendar. Okay, so if I say go ahead and create that event, then once the event is into my calendar, I have some options here. I can adjust it by clicking on the drop down arrow and making it longer, little bar there, or I can actually click and drag it to a different day or different time. And I also can click on the words right here and it will take me to the new screen, and I can change the description here as well. I can make it an all-day event, a repeating event, and then I can say weekly event, or it happens, it never ends, it's going to go on for several days. I could have it be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, whatever you would like to do, and then you can say done, and then it will put that event into your calendar for those time slots that you requested. You can also make a where button here, put into your calendar, and then it will, if it's a exact location, it will give you a map to that place. You can give a description. For editing the event, you may also add an attachment. So if it's like a homework assignment for a student, you just click on the add attachment, and it will let you attach like a Google document or spreadsheet or whatever you want to attach. So if I say attach this scholarship, let's say, then I click select, and it will automatically attach that document to that. I may also invite specific guests, and if they're guests of our school district, and you'll notice I'll start typing in somebody, and then I can just click on that person and say that person would be invited to that event as well. Okay, and this is where I add those guests. To subscribing to other external calendars. And the first one we wanted to show you is to get calendars from the school district. So if we go to the school district web page, and under school sites, and we can go to MHS or to whatever school you want to go to. I'm just going to go to the MHS website. And I'm going to go to Google Calendars right here. It's got the MHS calendar, and I'm going to go to the Google Calendar right here. And it says Google Plus Calendars. And it'll give me the ones that I want to subscribe to. And I can then add those to my my personal calendar, and I would see those events for those. When you're done choosing the ones that you would like, you just click close, and they'll appear in your calendar. Another option for us is we can go to these other calendars and click on the drop-down menu, and we can say Browse Interesting Calendars. And here under Browse Interesting Calendars, we have all types of holidays to choose from, sports, and everybody likes to do this one, football. We can choose our favorite team, and then we could subscribe to that team's calendar, and then they'll put in all their games into our calendar. Pretty neat feature. We can also go to the More button and see different types of things like birthdays, star dates, week numbers, phases of the moon, whatever you like that's pretty much in this Browse Interesting Calendars. When you're finished choosing and subscribing to the ones you would like, you just go back to your calendar and those that you subscribe to will be in your calendar. You can see I already have the Iowa Hawkeyes in mine. Okay. Last but not least, we have some things that we can subscribe to for kind of some fun things. I don't know if you noticed, but I have the weather up in mine. So a way to do that is we go to the sprocket in the right hand corner. We choose calendar settings, and here we may scroll location, and it's right here, and we put in our zip code, and then we say would like it to show us Fahrenheit or Celsius, or don't show the weather, and then when we're done clicking that, putting in that and what degree we would like it in, we just say save, and it will appear at the top of our calendar for 4 days of what the weather will be.